Keeping your food waste out of the landfill. It might be something you've never thought about, but as WMTV's Phoebe Murray shows us, there are teams in Dane County making this an easier and more eco-friendly process.
Are you ready for some dumping?
At Greenbox Compost in Sun Prairie.
Apple cores, banana peels, coffee grounds, totally fine.
Ben Stanger gives food waste a second life.
But also meat, bones, dairy, compostable items.
Once the scraps hit the conveyor belt, they're ground up and transferred to the composting system.
So this is fun. It's really steamy.
In 6 weeks' time, you've got heaps of nutrient-rich soil.
This is what a good composting pile looks like.
This idea is something the Greenbox founder and CEO thought should be second nature.
A compost company that would take all of the work out of somebody else's hands and treat it essentially like other waste.
Stanger started small, picking up food scraps from 25 people who live nearby.
I didn't think anybody would pay for it, really. I didn't think there was that much interest in it.
2 years in, the company now serves 650 residential members and counting, including 35 businesses and restaurants across the Madison area.
We went from diverting maybe 200 pounds a week to now 7 tons a week of organic matter from the landfill, so that's huge.
A recent study from the Wisconsin DNR found that food waste accounts for 20% of all the trash entering our state's landfills, an amount that has more than doubled since the last report in 2009. Now, with the landfill here in Madison nearing capacity, Dane County sees it as an opportunity to combat those statistics long term.
10, 20, 30 plus years, we want to look at how do we manage our waste better.
As director of Dane County's Department of Waste and Renewables, John Welch is in charge of putting sustainability at the forefront.
What materials we have in our waste stream that can be diverted from the landfill. And one of the biggest materials we have is food waste.
He says organic material makes up a third of what comes into the landfill each day.
If we can get that diverted into compost, that's an important aspect of our goals.
To make this a reality, the county is partnering with a compost manufacturing company in Madison, designating locations for you to drop off your food scraps.
Really, when we started out to do this, we wanted to divert material from the landfill.
Jared Reuter is the COO of Purple Cow Organics. His company will compost all of the waste collected.
We've tried a few things, start and stop, but we think have a plan that will work and be able to help the residents be able to get food logically to a place.
Our goal is to add this new service for the residents of Dane County, continuing to grow out food waste collection, drop-off spots for food waste within the county.
Compost collection.
This is just that first step.
Making Madison a little greener.
This is really a showpiece for what could be happening, and I'm hoping that as people get word of what we're doing and understand more why it's important,
Giving you food for thought.
we'll be able to really grow and hopefully build that infrastructure to have food scrap composting be viable.
In Dane County, Phoebe Murray, WMTV 15 News.
Now, the county is ramping up their outreach and public information meetings, set to begin the food scrap collection program as soon as this fall. More information will be released tomorrow. We break down the costs for residents within the county, as well as with Greenbox on WMTV15.com.